DSLR film noob.
Alright, so what I've got here today is the Aviator cage made by CPM Film Tools. This runs about $500, so let's take a closer look and see how it works. The Aviator rig comes with two handles in the front, a full cage in the front, a half a cage in the back, and you also get this QR adapter that can handle either Manfrotto 501 quick release plates or CPM Film Tools custom quick release plates. You also get a handle on top for low shots. You've got a shorter set of rails to hold the tops together with a little bit protruding right here, and you've got a full set of longer rails in the front at the bottom so that you can put either a follow focus, a matte box, or whatever you want to mount onto that. You also have quarter 20s on either side of this full cage, and you have two quarter 20s on the back smaller cage, so you can mount gear to that. You also have plenty of holes on either side so that you can adapt other quarter 20 hardware to the rig and mount it wherever you'd like. I generally have the handles pointed down on my Aviator rig because I like to have these adjustable handles on either side. One out in front of the camera to mount, say, a microphone or audio gear, and one here in the back so that I can mount a field monitor. So when the camera's on a tripod or in a low position, I can see what's going on while I'm filming. Alright, what I've got here is my Canon 7D with a Manfrotto 501 quick release plate on the bottom. This slides right on to the base quick release adapter from CPM Film Tools, and you'll notice that I have a nice open space right here. This gives you easy access to your compact flash card along with your battery compartment right here, which allows you to drop the batteries out of the rig without having to take your camera off the rig, which is very convenient. You can also switch around this back brace right here so that it faces this direction so that you have room for a flip out screen if you're using, say, a 60D or a GH1 or GH2 model. If you are going to mount arms on either side of this rig, it's a good idea to put a little bit of Loctite on the threads before you thread them into the quarter 20 holes. If you have the arm in the loosening position, for example, let's take this one right here, and you put some kind of weight out here, this creates a lot of tension on this spot right here, and if it's going in the loosening direction counterclockwise, the weight can actually cause this to come loose and drop your monitor or your gear down. I've actually dropped the monitor twice that way before I realized it was a good idea to put Loctite on this device right here. The Aviator rig is nice and solid, a very tough piece of kit made out of carbon fiber materials, as are all the CPM Film Tools rig. And if you spin this around, you'll notice that your camera is completely enclosed by this cage. So if for some reason you do happen to take a spill, your camera is protected from being smashed. It's also nice to see that the rails stick out here in the front so that your lens is protected in case it falls forward or hits something or you run into an object. The nice thing about CPM Film Tools rigs is they're kind of built like a Lego system. You can take them apart and adjust them and kind of build whatever you want out of them. The nice thing about this rig is that all you need to do is buy these extra parts and suddenly you have a shoulder shooter rig where before you just had this Aviator rig. This rig is probably one of my favorite rigs, the one that I use the most. And the reason for that is because it's got plenty of mounting locations on either side, and it allows me to put audio gear and my monitor on there without having any problems. It's also got a lot of handles, so if I need to move this around or take it off the tripod and follow an actor who's moving around, this works out quite well. I'll have a full write-up on the Aviator rig, including pictures and information on where you can pick up the rig and the arms over at DSLRfilmnoob.com. As always, thanks for watching. And if you like this content, please subscribe.